We had only been married for a year when my husband brought Lin Manru to me and said he wanted to take her as a concubine. Of course I refused. But relying on my husband's favor, Lin Manru fought with me. The entire Marquis Manor became a mess from then on. In the end, I lost my child, and the ability to bear children. Lin Manru lost her life, but only later did I learn that my husband had always loved his first love. I was locked in a manor, suffering for 30 years. I died full of resentment. Where is this? This is Lin Manru. I actually came back. Since fate has brought me back, then just watch, Zhao Shi's high.
Woo. Manru has already given herself to me. I don't want to let her down, nor do I want to deceive you, so I came to discuss it with you. Can I make Manru a concubine? That way, you'll have a companion in the backyard.
In my past life, my conflict with Lin Manru started at this moment. Zhao Shi's high. We've only been married for a year. And you already want a concubine? What will people think of me, the wife of the house? Throw her out of the manor.
Xie Wu, are you crazy? Manru is an orphan. Her father saved my father's life back then. Now you want to drive her away? Do you want the whole world to accuse me of the Annan Marquis Manor being ungrateful?
Hey, Wu. You're the legitimate daughter of the Duke's Manor. How can you be harsh to the descendant of the manor's benefactor? The Lin family has a huge favor over the manor. Making her a concubine is nothing. Outsiders will only praise the wife's virtue. Why are you like this?
Madam.
All right, actually, I was just thinking the same. Manru is no longer young. It's not proper for her to stay in the manor without a title. People will talk. Manru's father is after all our manor's benefactor. If we simply take her as a concubine, it would make us seem stingy. Even as a concubine, we must still observe proper etiquette. Jinxin, go tell the accounting office to withdraw banknotes. This manor will throw a grand little celebration for Manru.
Madam, are you really not angry?
Since I married my husband and wife are one. If my husband wants to take you as a concubine, as his wife, I naturally put him first. If he wants to honor you, if I get upset now, wouldn't I be slapping his face? Letting the servants laugh at us. As a legitimate daughter raised in the ducal mansion, I have enough tolerance for this. Shishai. What happened today must not repeat itself. Taking concubines too often makes outsiders think you're obsessed with women, and if imperial censors report it, the emperor will think less of you. Second, my family's ducal mansion also has its dignity. If people say that within a year of marrying me, a Xie daughter, my husband has taken one concubine after another, then my brothers will make a scene. I can't explain that to my father. Don't you agree?
Something's off. How could she agree? Awu. That you can see it this way is for the best.
Zhao Shizhai, in my past life I was blinded by rage and didn't realize you were setting me up. Now that I'm going along with your plan, you don't know how to handle it, do you?
Awu. Are you really willing?
There's no time like the present. Let's go. We'll go right now to inform mother and settle this. Let's make it official.
Mother. I want to take Manru as a concubine. Please bless this.
Outrageous. Who takes a concubine just a year after marriage? Shizhai, Awu is your wife. Before you do anything, you need to consider Awu's feelings first.
Mother, I'm okay with it.
Since Awu says so, I'll allow it.
Thank you, Mother. Mother, look. The 7th is an auspicious day. It's 5 days from now. We'll hold the concubine ceremony that day. What do you think?
Do as you see fit.
It seems my husband really likes Manru. Look at him, so happy he doesn't know what to do.
I just remembered some official business at the Ministry of Revenue. Mother. Your son takes his leave to handle documents in the study.
Handle documents, more like rushing off to discuss your next move with your sweetheart. Concubine Lin, you're officially in the family now. Since you've entered the Zhao family, you should know to care for your husband. The study is cold, grind ink and add charcoal. This kind of personal service is now your responsibility.
Manru thanks you, lady, for the promotion. I'll go attend to the study now.
Child, you've been wronged today.
In my past life, I was sent to a manor outside the city. My family saw me lose power, and no one stood up for me. The people at the manor were bribed, causing me endless suffering. But, what did I do wrong? I just married a man who didn't love me.
Don't cry, my child.
Mother, since I married him, I am his wife. If I didn't agree today, he would always have this in his heart, thinking about it day and night. I would have to agree sooner or later, rather than wait until then, when our marital bond has worn thin. I might as well grant it today. At least, he'll think well of me.
Good child, you've really suffered. Shizhai is young and doesn't know his limits. He doesn't know how to care for others. But your mother knows. Your mother loves you. Call the steward in.
Yes.
Go, fetch the keys to the storeroom and the household accounts.
Yes.
From today onward, the reins of the Marquis of Annan's household are handed over to you. The deeds to these jewelry shops you also keep. Consider them as your personal property.
Mother-in-law's compensation for her heartless son is quite generous indeed. Thank you, Mother.
Awu, rest assured. I will personally go and warn Shizhai, make her appreciate your kindness.
Madam, the young cousin is here.
Xu Xiangyao. My husband Zhao Shizhai, the woman he truly cherishes most. She is the daughter of my mother-in-law's cousin, a dependent young cousin. Knowing the disparity in status, could not marry her, so they conspired with Zhao Shizhai using me as a shield, and Lin Manru as a pawn. I was fooled by her feigned weakness and manipulated for a lifetime.
Sister-in-law, I heard you agreed to let cousin take a concubine.
Yes.
How can that be? Don't be angry, sister-in-law. I am indignant on your behalf.
Let me see what story you'll spin this time.
Sister-in-law, you were raised in the Duke's manor, a noble lady. What is Lin Manru anyway? A nameless orphan, worthy of sharing a husband with you. Cousin is really something. Having such a good legal wife as you, yet he doesn't cherish you. Really? He brings all kinds of women into his chamber, caring nothing for your dignity.
These are the very words that in my previous life. By such seemingly caring words, I was provoked into a rage. I fought Lin Manru tooth and nail, and in the end, she reaped the benefits. Xiangyao, you're still unmarried, so you don't understand the hardships of being a lady of the house after marriage. Although Manru's family background is far inferior to mine, her father lost his life saving the old Marquis. This debt of gratitude cannot be ignored by the Marquis's manor. Besides, she's straightforward. It's only natural that Shizhai would fall for her. Moreover, Shizhai has promised me that after taking Manru, he will never bring another woman into this house. Tell me, if I quarrel with Shizhai over Lin Manru and ruin the peace of the family, eventually breaking her heart, what good would that do for either of us? Jinxin, bring the big red silk cloth and the list of concubinage gifts, for the cousin to see. Xiangyao, you're just in time. Help your sister-in-law consider the concubinage ceremony in 5 days. How should we arrange it to be most splendid? You see, for this pair of Dragon Phoenix red candles, we should pick the thickest ones, burning for 3 days and nights without going out. And this pair of gold rui, we need to select the finest quality, and these jade bracelets. I know you're worried about me, but it's all for Shizhai's good.
Sister-in-law, I suddenly remembered I have something to attend to at my aunt's place. I'll take my leave now.
Madam, your husband is going too far. He's taking a concubine just 1 year after marriage. Isn't that a blatant slap in the face of the Duke's mansion? In this servant's opinion, the cousin is absolutely right. We can't just endure this. Let's return to the Duke's mansion and tell the master and madam, let them make a decision for you.
Complaint made. Then what?
Naturally, we have the master summon the son-in-law and scold him severely, then have him come and apologize with gifts, apologize to you. So she won't dare to slight you again.
An apology. Jinxin. Just a hypocritical apology. It can't be eaten or worn. What use is it to me? I've already married into the Marquis of Anand's mansion, and become the mistress of the household. Even if Xiao Shizhai takes 100 concubines, my parents would never let me divorce and return, and continue being the daughter of the Duke's mansion.
But the master and madam love you the most.
They love me as their daughter, but they love the Duke's reputation more. They love the ancestral honor even more. If one day, my reputation is ruined and damages the Duke's pure reputation, I dare say, my parents will mercilessly abandon me.
Family honor is above all.
Madam, then, what should you do?
Don't worry. As long as I make no mistakes, the Duke's mansion will always be my support. The Marquis of Anand's mansion will sooner or later become my home. According to my past life's timeline, my child, whom I never got to meet, should have already taken root here by now. Manru, do you find this Henglan courtyard pleasing to the eye? It's closest to the study in Lishizhai. Just a step away.
The Marquise's study should naturally be closer to me. This rockery is nice. Looks grand enough.
I'm glad you like it. These lifeless things aren't enough. Look at your clothes, they are indeed a bit old. Tomorrow, I'll personally take you to the treasure pavilion and the brocade silk shop. Pick the most fashionable red gold jewelry, and then have the best tailor in Shengjing make custom clothes for you. I want you, on your wedding day, to amaze the entire city.
Really? Those shops are not accessible to ordinary people.
You are the Marquis's benefactor. Now you're becoming family. Who else would I cherish if not you?
Madam, this old servant shouldn't speak out of turn, but that Miss Lin is really too outrageous. Just now, I merely advised her the Taihu stone was sinking. Halfway, I asked her to step aside. And she even said, even you, madam, have to step aside for her. Then she slapped me.
Madam, which steward in this household hasn't been gossiped about by her? She relies on the Marquis's favor to cut in line even at the warehouse. Anyone who refuses gets a scene at the Henglan Yuan that everyone knows.
I'm not doing this for a concubine's sake. I'm doing it for my husband's sake. After all, she's the one who has his heart right now. If I made a fuss over this little thing, wouldn't I be putting the Marquis in a tough spot?
Madam, you are truly virtuous. For the Marquis's sake, you endure such humiliation. Go to the accounts and withdraw some silver to buy medicine for the brothers who suffered. Tell them to bear with it.
See that? Miss Lin's grand entrance just now, the silk she carried was imperial issue. In this household now, everyone knows Miss Lin is the apple of the Marquis's eye. Even Our Lady has been avoiding her sharp edge these past 2 days, not a single harsh word spoken.
Manru, come here. This is the Kunling pill bestowed by the palace on my wedding day. There were only 2. Today marks your official induction as Shizhai's concubine. This pill, I grant it to you. The Kunling pill is priceless, the best for regulating a woman's fertility. I hope you will strive to produce heirs for the Marquis's estate.
The Marquess always favors me most. He can't bear to leave my chamber at night. With your miraculous pill, madam, I'll surely give the Marquis an heir soon.
How insufferable. Just a concubine, and she dares to speak in front of you so casually, with no manners at all. Madam, why do you indulge her like this? even giving that precious cunning pill to someone like her.
It's something I don't need right now anyway. So what if I gave it away? Why begrudge it? Jinxin, remember, if you keep a dog, you still have to feed it some meaty bones. In my past life, Lin Manru didn't die by my hand, Interveg. But my unborn child was lost during our struggle when I fell. Now when I use her, I feel no guilt at all.
By Madam's orders, all drinks at tonight's feast are to be replaced with this peach blossom wine. This wine smells sweet and lingering, must have a strong kick.
Zhao Lang, have a drink, won't you?
I know Lin Manru too well. Tonight, as long as Zhao Shishai doesn't leave this Henglan courtyard, she will seize the opportunity to make that cunning pill work its effect.
Manru is serving tea to the lady.
Lady, at Henglan Courtyard, they called for hot water 3 times near dawn.
Let's go. Come with me to pay respects to Mother.
Wu, you're here. Have a seat.
Concubine Lin. Who said you could sit here? You're just a concubine, at most half a mistress. Properly, you should stand by the lady's side, serve tea and water. HMF, Concubine Lin, please know your place.
Xu Xianyao, this isn't standing up for me. It's clearly because you couldn't wait for someone last night, and now you're taking it out on Lin Manru. Mother, Concubine Lin worked hard last night. I don't lack for serving staff, so let her sit. Afterwards, when Shishai returns from court, he'll be heartbroken.
Wu, you child, are too kind-hearted.
Just you wait.
Lady, something bad has happened. Concubine Lin and the young lady cousin are arguing in the garden. Concubine Lin took the flowers that the young lady cousin sent and cut them all up. The young lady cousin is crying, and is about to go complain to the old madam.
Jinxin, go to the storeroom and fetch that bolt of newly arrived Suzhou embroidery fabric. Take a few clever servants, go to Henglan Courtyard and mediate.
Lady, what should I say?
Say that the lady knows the concubine has been wronged. But the young lady cousin is still unmarried, and is the Marquis's own cousin, so she's naturally a bit proud. Tell Concubine Lin, for my sake, to let it go for now. Xianyao, what's wrong? Crying so pitifully.
Sister-in-law, that Lin Manru is absolutely lawless. I went to send flowers with good intentions, and she insulted me indirectly, saying that I, an unmarried girl, am always staring at other people's courtyards.
Sigh. Good sister, your sister-in-law knows you mean well. But Concubine Lin, after all, is the one Shishai treasures most. She's just forthright by nature. If you take this to Mother, and Shishai finds out, he'll be really upset. He'd definitely blame you.
She knows her place. Knows the Marquis dotes on me most. Doesn't dare cross me. Oh, Concubine Lin, where have you been? You're drenched in perfume. Looks like you used up all the spices in the mansion. Still better than some people, sour all day long, like an unwanted old maid.
Go ahead, fight. The more you fight, the safer my child is.
Enough. The revenue office is swamped. Can't I have a moment of peace?
When those two go at it, Zhao Shishai gets a headache. It's year-end, so she always uses work as an excuse, staying holed up at the revenue office. I've recalculated each department's year-end expenses. Concubine Lin's allowance stays the same. But everything that's due must be accounted for to the last cent. Manager Liu. You think I don't check the profits from the silk shop, and keep track?
Mercy, lady.
Get up. Given your years of service, if you make up the shortfall, I won't tell the Marquis.
My lady, now that you've laid down the law with all the stewards, should we use the year-end to replace the key positions with people from our own manor?
Not yet. It's month's end. If we make a big move now, we'll give people ammunition. The show's just begun. Changing personnel now isn't the right time.
Wu. Look, The gift for the Duke's manor. Should we add 2 blood corals? Woo, these plums are so sour.
And you ate them all. They didn't seem sour to me. I've just been a bit greedy lately.
Quick, fetch the physician.
Congratulations, madam. Congratulations, my lady. My lady is with child, over 3 months along. The pulse is strong. Mother and child are well.
Good. Good, Woo, good child. You silly girl. 3 months pregnant, and you didn't even notice. Quick, send someone to the revenue office. Tell the Marquis to come home. Say he's going to be a father.
Wait. Don't rush to summon the Marquis. The doctor is here anyway. Concubine Lin has also been unwell lately. Why not have the doctor take Manru's pulse while he's at it?
Fine, then have him see her too.
Congratulations, madam. Concubine Lin is also pregnant, over a month along.
I knew it. When the Marquis finds out, he'll be overjoyed. Reward. Jingson, fetch a generous reward for the doctor.
Double happiness. What a double blessing. Quick, go to the Ministry of Revenue and report the good news to the Marquis.
Xu Xiangyao, was it you who watched me suffer through pregnancy with such pain? Don't worry, this is just the beginning.
Look at you. He's about to become a father, yet still so impatient. Aren't you afraid of losing face in front of the children? Not a hint of composure.
Really? Awu, Manru, you both really are pregnant?
In my past life, when she heard I was pregnant, she had a moment of sincerity, but that sincerity vanished quickly. On the flower festival day, Lin Manru deliberately argued and pushed me. She watched as I fell, and I lost the child.
Congratulations, Lady Lin.
But in this life, Lin Manru is also pregnant. The most troublesome thing might be her own belly. Since she and Xu Xiangyao love to fight, let them fight. I just need to protect my own child.
Awu, you are the legitimate wife. You have performed a great service this time. Is there anything you want? Speak freely. I'll have Shi's High find it for you. I won't let you suffer any grievance.
Thank you, Mother, for your kindness. Awu doesn't really want anything. It's just that lately, somehow, I always feel lacking in energy, especially prone to fatigue. Mother, it's the end of the year, and the mansion is in chaos. I hold the authority over the household, but I'm afraid I don't have the energy to manage it thoroughly.
That's true. A pregnant woman must avoid overexertion.
How about this? Let me temporarily hand over the tally to cousin Xiangyao. Xiangyao is meticulous. Let her manage for a while in my place, so I can rest and nurture the pregnancy.
Look at me, how muddled I've become. Awu, you're so thoughtful. You've just become pregnant, so you really should rest. Xiangyao, you take the tally for now. After the new year when the mansion is less busy, return it to your sister-in-law.
Why give it to the cousin? The cousin is just an unmarried girl. How can she manage the household of a marquis? Aren't you afraid people will laugh? Madam, if you are tired, I, your concubine, feel I have plenty of energy, perhaps.
Don't let the cousin manage. What? Let you manage instead. Concubine Lin, don't forget your place. You are also pregnant now. Fighting and bickering in the back courtyard is one thing, but if anyone dares to harm Shi's High's offspring, you better think carefully.
Aunt and sister-in-law, rest assured. Xiangyao will definitely manage this household well for cousin. I am young, so if there's anything I don't understand, sister-in-law and aunt can teach me.
Xu Xiangyao, you probably think this is your chance to turn things around, your last chance, right?
Madam, the cousin is indeed decisive and swift. Taking advantage of the year-end staff shortage, she said our courtyard's cleaning staff is insufficient, and forced in one, named Qiu Yue.
Qiu Yue. Jin Xin, keep a close eye on that Qiu Yue. As long as she's in the courtyard, never let her set foot in the inner chamber. And from today, no one in this courtyard, big or small, is allowed to touch my food, especially this pregnancy-stabilizing medicine. Anything I put in my mouth must be personally supervised by you, understand?
I understand, miss. Even a bowl of water, I will never let anyone else handle it.
A woo. Today, I'll read to our child a few more times. I have distinguished guests, play the zither and blow the sheng.
Xu Xiangyao and Lin Manru are at each other's throats all day. He's scared of the commotion. He came here to escape the noise. Since he misses them, I'll let him recite. It's not me who'll end up with a dry mouth anyway.
Cousin-in-law. This is bird's nest I specially found for you, sister-in-law. It's very nourishing. Sister-in-law, look how attentive cousin is to you. He came to accompany you personally.
My husband also cares about the child.
Madam, the things sent by the young lady.
Put them away. Stash them at the back of the cabinet. Remember, don't touch even a bite.
I understand.
A woo. The palace has many rules. You've been suffering from morning sickness these days. You're heavy with child. Mother is right not to let you suffer. I'm heading to the palace now.
Farewell, husband. Take care in everything.
Miss, I just kept my eyes open. I saw Aunt Zhou from the kitchen, away from others, quietly go find Xiu Yu from our courtyard to talk.
Aunt Zhou, that's Xu Xiangyao's wet nurse. That Aunt Zhou in the kitchen was originally Xu Xiangyao's wet nurse. As soon as Xu Xiangyao got the authorization, she shoved her into the kitchen. Xu Xiangyao is making a move. Jingxin. Tonight's family banquet. Do not leave the old madam's sight.
Miss, you've been so sick with morning sickness these days. You're so weak you can barely walk. If I'm not by your side, how can you hold up?
I wasn't talking about me, I was talking about you. You cannot leave the old madam's sight.
I'll do as you say. I will stick by her side every step of the way, and stay right under the old madam's nose.
Jinxin, there's an emergency at Zhuming Courtyard. Come back with me quickly to decide.
What major thing could happen at Zhuming Courtyard? Today is New Year's Eve. It's probably just those old women, playing cards, drinking, and having quarrels. Today the mistress's morning sickness is so severe. As the one closest to her, how can I feel comfortable letting her out of my sight? Whatever matters you have, come tell me tomorrow.
A woo, you are a good maid. You know what's important.
Mother flatters me. Jinxin, did you hear? You must prioritize. Tonight your only task is to take care of me. Don't wander a single step.
Yes, I obey.
Why are you still standing here?
Today my heart feels so joyful. So I'll just stay here with mother.
You child, usually so proper. Today you're like a clingy kitten.
Perhaps it's because my child wants to stay up with her grandmother, waiting for her New Year red envelope, so right now she won't let me go back to Zhuming Courtyard.
All right. Grandma's red envelope is ready. Go bring the soft couch. And add 2 more heaters. If a woo gets tired of sitting, you can lie down here for a while. Tonight, we two, mother and child, will stay up together. The hour is almost here. Xiangyao, you go oversee, direct the stewards, and prepare the firecrackers at the gate.
Yes. Xiangyao is going now. Help, old madam. Help. She's showing blood. She's bleeding.
Where did this crazy girl come from on New Year's Eve?
What happened?
The concubine said her belly felt unwell half an hour ago, and kept going to the toilet. She went to the outhouse 2 or 3 times. At first, we thought it was just something she ate, but just now we discovered her skirt is completely covered in blood.
Then what are we waiting for? Quick, call the doctor. I'll go to Henglan Courtyard to check too.
You stop right there. Nanny Li, Jinxin, you two escort the lady back to Zhuming Courtyard to rest now. Don't waste a single moment on the way. She absolutely must not be overworked. You are pregnant, you must not go to such a dirty place. Concubine Lin is just a concubine. If she's bleeding, that's her fate. Your belly must not have the slightest problem. At Henglan Court, I'll have Xiang Yao keep an eye on it.
Yes, mother. Let them cause trouble. The bigger, the better.
Madam, wake up. Lady Lin. She had a miscarriage. That Lin woman is a piece of work. The child is gone. She immediately pointed fingers. She insists that eating the hibiscus cakes from our courtyard gave her a stomachache.
She sure knows how to frame others.
The Marquis returned early this morning, learned of this, and was absolutely furious. He came with people, clearly ready to storm our courtyard and confront you. Luckily, I remembered your instructions, madam. I argued repeatedly in front of the Marquis, saying that last night, I was constantly under the old madam's watchful eye, and never left Xian Court for a single step. The old madam testified on the spot, saying I was by your side the whole time. When the Marquis saw our courtyard was watertight, he was furious, and took the hibiscus cake delivery girl, Chu Yu, away for interrogation.
Xu Xiangyao used Chu Yu to drug the cakes, and then tried to use Lin Manru to frame me. Her plan to kill two birds with one stone is clever. Sounds quite dramatic. I had a dream. Lin Manru pushed me, causing me to lose my child. And lost all hope. Now it's her turn to taste this pain. Jinxin, tell me, is her piercing pain right now exactly the same as in my dream?
Madam, since Chu Yue has been taken away, do you think Chu Yue won't withstand the torture, and will she expose the young miss? If the Marquis finds out the young miss has such a venomous heart, won't he drive her out of the mansion?
Jinxin, you're so naive. Zhao Shishai hurriedly took Chu Yue away. Do you think she did it to find the real culprit? She's afraid Chu Yue will break easily, and confess about Xu Xiangyao in front of the old madam. She's protecting Xu Xiangyao, even if Xu Xiangyao personally killed her unborn child. She, Zhao Shishai, will make sure, before the truth comes out, to clean up the mess for her beloved.
The Marquis, he would go this far for the young miss? Even disregarding his own flesh and blood? Madam, there's one more thing I don't understand. Since the young miss already obtained the tally, why rush at this moment? Why did she insist on ordering Chu Yu to take such a big risk to deliver hibiscus cakes to Henglan Court?
Because she's greedy. Xu Xiangyao is very scheming. Every move she makes, she wants to capture 2 or 3 pieces at once. She hates Lin Manru's pregnancy with a vengeance. She's been itching to get rid of her. But ever since Lin Manru became pregnant, she's guarded against her like a thief. She couldn't find any opportunity. Last night was New Year's Eve. The entire household was busy preparing for the new year. People were at their most relaxed. Even Lin Manru herself would think, during the New Year celebrations, no one would dare to bring bad luck. Xu Xiangyao took advantage of this exact moment. She not only wanted to harm Lin Manru's pregnancy, but also wanted to use this chaos to pin the blame on our Zhuming courtyard. She had barely gotten her hands on the tally sticks, and she already wanted to completely pull me, the legitimate mistress, down. So she could hold on to the housekeeping rights forever. Xu Xiangyao's ruthless strike this time wasn't just aimed at Lin Manru's pregnancy. The tally sticks and housekeeping rights she holds were barely taken from me. She doesn't want to return them and can't. So the blame for Lin Manru's miscarriage must be pinned on me, the main wife. If I, the legitimate wife, make a mistake, the housekeeping authority she can continue to hold onto it legitimately.
No wonder. No wonder at last night's family banquet, concubine Lin made an excuse about being pregnant and didn't come. You specifically invited Nanny Li, who serves the old lady, to send her a portion of each dish from the banquet.
Those banquet dishes went through Nanny Li's hands. She's the old lady's trusted person. Xu Xiangyao wouldn't dare touch them. So she could only tamper with that lotus cake that was added on the spot. She sent a young maid to trick you, falsely claiming something happened in Zhuming courtyard, exactly because she knew that as long as you, my trusted aide, weren't by my side, and then had Qiu Yui deliver the food. The crime of attempting to harm an unborn child, I would never be able to clear my name.
In the entire Marquis manor, everyone knows I'm your personal maid. If I get dragged into this, you'll be finished. But I didn't go with that maid yesterday. She should have backed off. Why did she still go ahead and have Qiu Yu deliver the lotus cake?
Because she's too greedy. On New Year's Eve, the servants are lax. It's the best chance to get rid of Lin Manru's pregnancy. She feared that after last night, she would never find such a golden opportunity again. So even though it's risky, she gritted her teeth and used her hidden piece, Chiyu.
Miss Cousin's scheming is truly calculated to the bone. Madam, now the Marquis is obviously protecting her. He's even overseeing the interrogation himself. Is there really nothing we can do about her?
Hurry up. Help me get dressed. We're going to Xi'an Court now.
I've investigated thoroughly, Mother. Chiyu, to prove her innocence, rammed her head against the pillar in the interrogation room and died. She insisted before she died that the lotus's cake was perfectly fine. I had the physician examine it multiple times. It was indeed just an ordinary pastry. As for Manru's miscarriage this time, it was probably because she ate too much on New Year's Eve and kept going to the bathroom, which damaged her health. Besides, she wasn't even 2 months along, and the pregnancy was unstable from the start.
Really?
The results I personally uncovered are naturally true.
Go attend to your duties for now. Ramming her head against the pillar to die.
To clear Xu Xiangyao's name, Zhao Shishai, you even staged a murder to silence her, and performed it so thoroughly. Mother, tomorrow is the 2nd day of the new year. According to Dazhao tradition, a married daughter should return to her parents' home. I should go back to Gongfu Mansion for a visit too.
Wu, technically you should go, but you're pregnant now, only 3 months along, which is the most critical time. It's really not suitable for traveling by carriage. Why not have Shijai prepare a gift, more generous than previous years, and send it over? I'll also write a letter myself, explaining the situation to your mother-in-law. This year, stay at the mansion and recover.
Mother. Precisely because I'm pregnant, I need to return to my parents' home even more. Mother. Concubine Lin lost her baby last night just like that. I must protect my child. In this Anninghu mansion, there are hands that I cannot evade, but once I'm at the Duke's mansion, no one's hands can reach in.
Wu. Concubine Lin couldn't hold on to her child, that's just her misfortune. If she were even human, and knew her place, she should never hold a grudge against you for this.
Mother knows. I'm not talking about Concubine Lin. I don't believe that Zhao Shishai and Xu Xiangyao have been carrying on right under your nose for all these years, and you saw nothing. You just didn't want to be the one to break up a loving couple. And you couldn't bear to let go of me, a daughter-in-law from the Duke's manor, so you turned a blind eye and covered for them until today.
Wu, Shizai, he just had a moment of weakness. You have to trust me, Mother. You are Shizai's lawful wife. Whether it's that Concubine Lin or Xu Xiangyao, neither of them can compare to you.
Oh?
Wu, for the sake of the child in your belly, forgive her this once. This is just a little fling that men have when they're young. Once this phase passes, he'll naturally realize who truly matters.
A little fling. You make it sound so easy, Mother. This little fling cost me my life in my past life. Mother. All that talk about forgiving or not. I really don't have the heart to think about it right now. With my body the way it is, I just want to get through this pregnancy safely and give birth to my child. No matter what happens between us adults. This child carries Shijai's blood and my blood too. I know Shijai doesn't love me, but since he's the child's father, he will surely love our child.
Wu is truly raised by the Duke's manor. Even though she's been wronged, she never thought of making a big scene. Yes, that's the right way of thinking. Wu, it's good that you think that way. Shijai was just young and unsettled before. Once the child is born, and he becomes a real father, his mind will naturally settle down. He'll definitely settle into a happy life with you. Tomorrow, when you visit your family home, take Shijai with you. Stay there for a few days. The Duke's manor is quiet, and you can rest well and nurture the baby.
Thank you, Mother, for agreeing.
Miss, the old lady finally relented.
My own family, though they may not treasure me like a jewel. But, as long as I carry the only legitimate son of the Annan Marquis manor, for this honor, they'll do everything to protect me. Jinxin, after tonight, we, mistress and maid, can finally sleep peacefully. Jinxin, go fetch Si-san. Keep out of sight.
Greetings, eldest miss.
They just interrogated a maid to death in the front courtyard, named Qiyu. The Marquis said she hit her head and died. The body probably hasn't been disposed of yet. Go keep an eye on them now, see which mass grave they dump the body in, remember to watch closely, don't let wild dogs get to it.
So you want the body intact?
Once we're settled, find a way to lure concubine Lin from Henglan Court over there. Let her see with her own eyes what kind of sword wound is on that body's chest.
The Marquis said it was a sword wound?
I asked the old maid who sweeps the front courtyard. She saw with her own eyes Zhao Shizhai throw away a blood-stained cloth. If she hit her head, why wipe a sword blade with a cloth? It was a cover-up.
Understood. I'll go do it now.
Jinxin. Find the two biggest gossips. Go wait there.
Madam. Shall I teach them what to say?
The Marquis never intended to take Lin Manru as a concubine. The one in his heart is the young lady cousin. Only because he worried that I, the legitimate daughter of the Duke's mansion, would not agree, he deliberately used Lin Manru as a cover to test my stance. Who knew I would graciously agree? So Lin Manru took the cousin's leftover spot.
I understand. I'll send them now.
Xu Xiangyao, under the pretense of standing up for me, is making a huge fuss with Lin Manru. And the more generously I accept, the more suspicious Lin Manru will become.
Madam, the words have been passed along. The maid beside concubine Lin heard clearly. It should reach her ears soon.
That child of hers is gone. Zhao Shishai has only been to Henglan Court once so far, and that was to tell her that Chu Yue died by hitting her head. When she realizes that she was nothing but a stepping stone from start to finish, even the child in her womb in Zhao Shishai's eyes was nothing at all. That's when I spring the trap.
She picked up what Miss Biao left behind, and really thinks she's favored. How pathetic. The Marquis only has Miss Biao in his heart. Nolan is just testing the waters, probing the lady's limits, that's all.
Lin Manru has been put on too high a pedestal. When she sees Chu Yue's corpse with her own eyes and hears those rumors with her own ears, she will understand that the favor she prides herself on is nothing but a joke, and her dead child means nothing at all to Zhao Shishai.
Miss, just as you predicted, after concubine Lin returned from the mass grave, her eyes are swollen from crying, but she hasn't gone to make a scene with the Marquis yet.
Oh? What did she do?
She quietly left the mansion, first went to the treasure pavilion, bought a very sharp short dagger, then took a detour to the West City black market and bought a packet of lethal poison.
Dagger and poison. It seems she already understands she's just a stepping stone. Bite and fight then. Lin Manru, I want to see in this life, you mad dog, how ruthless you can be. Jackal and vicious dog at each other's throats. I've waited too long for this day.
Miss, you're finally home.
Father, mother. I've been heavy with child these days and tire easily. I'd like to go to my room and rest a while.
Go on, Awu. Have the maid steady you.
Father-in-law, let me play a game of chess with you.
Very well.
Lady Marquis, please return to the mansion at once. Something terrible has happened at the Marquis's mansion. The old lady is overcome with rage. Please both return immediately.
Nanny, I told you to fetch the Marquis. Why did you bring Awu back too? She's carrying a child in her belly. If she gets frightened and something happens, can your life bear that responsibility?
This old servant knows her mistake. This old servant deserves to die.
Guards, escort the lady back to her father's mansion. Now.
Mother, I'm already at the doorstep. There's no reason for me to leave. What is going on in the manor? As the mistress of the Marquis Manor, I must go in and see.
It's inside. Don't go. Ah Wu, you're pregnant. Don't go in there. Don't be scared. You just need to know Xiang Yao. Xiang Yao is dead.
Marquise, look, I've avenged our child. It was this woman, this venomous woman, who killed our child. Now she's dead. My child's death is avenged. Shouldn't you praise me?
You crazy poison.
What exactly did she do to scare Zhao Shishai like this?
Marquise, tell me. Now that bothersome woman is dead, the one you love most is me, right? You only love me, right?
Lin Manru, you've really lost it. In my past life, when I was locked in the estate, I used to fantasize like this too. At night, I dreamed of Zhao Shishai coming to reconcile. And by day I saw hallucinations of him coming to kill me. At first, I looked forward to sleeping, so I could see the Zhao Shishai who loved me. But gradually, I didn't want to sleep anymore. I felt disgusted with myself for wanting to sleep. She schemed to make me, the legitimate daughter of a duke, end up like this, yet I still hoped he loved me. Isn't that ridiculous? Seeing through Zhao Shishai's hypocrisy, and understanding everything, I suddenly felt that the madness that had tormented me for so long completely healed in that instant.
See that? She was laughing at the wall just now, and now she's not moving at all. This must be terminal. The quieter she gets, the worse the illness.
But the old maids guarding me said I was getting crazier. Lin Manru, you're the one who's truly crazy. You killed Xu Xiangyao, and you still expect that the one who lost the love of his life, Zhao Shizai, would turn around and love you.
Ah Wu, the wind is picking up. Let's go back. Leave this to Shizai.
Mother, let's go rest.
Madam, something huge happened. The prefect sent men early this morning. They just dragged 2 female corpses from our manor. I heard from the front yard staff that the Marquis himself responded. He told the officials that concubine Lin and the young lady held a grudge. Yes, the Marquis said concubine Lin went mad after her miscarriage, suspecting the young lady had harmed her child. So while the Marquis accompanied the mistress to her parents' home and the old lady was at prayer, she first poisoned the young lady, then mutilated the corpse with a dagger. The Marquis also said that concubine Lin came to her senses afterward, and aware of her grave sins, killed herself in her room to atone. But madam, when we returned home yesterday, concubine Lin was clearly still alive. From the commotion I heard, she didn't seem like someone about to kill herself.
Lin Manru's personality. Even if everyone in the world died, she'd never be willing to die herself.
Then how did she?
With so many dead in the manor, the prefect will definitely investigate. As long as Lin Manru lives, once the authorities interrogate her, she'll spill everything about Xu Xiangyao being drugged, and Zhao Shishai's scandal of doting on a concubine and abandoning his wife. All of it will come out. So Zhao Shishai had to make her kill herself to atone. Once she's dead, he can say whatever he wants.
Madam, the Marquis is currently kneeling in the courtyard.
Come with me to pay respects to my mother-in-law.
Madam, you've finally come. The old lady's chronic illness flared up. She was in so much pain last night, she couldn't sleep well.
Ah Wu.
Mother, please rest assured, take care of yourself. Who could have imagined that madwoman concubine Lin could do such a horrific thing? Thank goodness, you went back to the Duke's manor yesterday, so you weren't harmed at all. After going through this, that boy Shizai must be completely scared of those seductresses now.
Ah Wu. Once this is over, you and your husband can finally live well.
That's how mothers are. The fault is always someone else's. Seductresses are vipers, but her precious son, even if he kills people and ends lives, dotes on concubines and mistreats his wife, in the end, just a word of forgiveness from his daughter-in-law and it's all forgotten. Mother, let my husband go in and rest. Winter has already arrived. It's snowing outside. These days, he's been busy with the household affairs and hasn't slept a wink. If he kneels any longer, his body won't be able to take it.
No. He brought this on himself. Let him kneel and learn his lesson.
Mother, drink your medicine while it's hot, close your eyes and rest for a while. I, Awu, will handle everything. Rest easy. Take care of mother. I'll go check the yard. Look at this handsome face. If I hadn't lived a second life, who would have thought that beneath this upright spine lies such a rotten heart and soul? All those in Shengjing City who praised his talent and virtuous character must have been blind. Husband, I was just inside the room, pleading with mother on your behalf, but mother is truly furious this time. She wouldn't relent at all, and let you get up. I have no other choice. I can only secretly bring you a hand warmer. At least it will keep you a little warm.
Wu, after what happened? You're not angry with me?
Husband, yesterday, what exactly happened in the Henglan courtyard? Manru, she.
Don't say it. Wu, please, don't bring it up again. What's in the past, let's just leave it behind, okay? Don't mention that lunatic anymore, and don't bring up that incident either.
This murderous hypocrite, so scared like this.
I never thought it would come to this. In the end, the one willing to stay by my side and shield me from the wind and rain is still Wu. Wu, it's too cold outside. You're pregnant, you must not catch a chill. Be good, go back to the Zhuming courtyard and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bear the punishment alone.
Madam. You didn't see the young master the way he looked at you just now. I was watching nearby, and every word he said was genuine. He must have seen the venomous hearts of those two women and finally realized how good you are. Looking at him, the young master truly regrets. From now on, he will be devoted to you. Madam, you've endured so long, finally, your suffering has ended, you've made it through.
If I hadn't been locked up in that manor for 30 whole years, hearing those words just now, I probably would have, like Jinxin, thought that the bitterness had ended. But now, whenever I think of that person's so-called repentance, I just feel utterly disgusted. It makes me want to throw up my last meal.
Madam. Concubine Lin and the young miss have both met their end. Even that bastard child didn't survive. From now on, even if the master falls for another woman, that affection can never surpass yours, madam. Once this little treasure in your belly inherits the title, you will be the most honored matriarch of the house. At that time, everything will be perfect for you. No one will be able to trouble you anymore.
Everything perfect. Zhao Shizhai is still young and healthy. If nothing unexpected happens, he could live for several more decades. Decades? I was reborn for a second life, and I still have to stay with this disgusting man and endure decades more. Jinxin, go to the shelf and get that box of eucommia bark and that jar of premium donkey hide gelatin wine.
Madam, are you going to the kitchen?
Miss, this is the poison that concubine Lin bought on the black market. I intercepted half of it.
Since I've already been reborn, why should I live so miserably? Why should I have to put up with him for so long?
Greetings, madam. Such a trivial matter, why did you come in person?
The Marquis caught a chill in the yard, I'm worried. Go, first boil these eucommia bark in water, simmer 3 bowls down to 1, when the liquid is concentrated, pour it into this jar of donkey hide gelatin wine. Keep it warm on the stove.
I understand, old servant.
Also, prepare a few cold dispelling snacks to go with the wine. The Marquis has been busy all night. When he comes, he can have something warm to eat.
Madam is so considerate. This eucommia bark warms and dispels cold, paired with donkey hide gelatin wine. It's very nourishing. I'll get to work right away.
Madam, you've come to terms with it, being good to the master. I should be happy for you.
Since I've come to terms with it, why are you frowning? Could it be you're not happy?
I should be happy. But seeing you humiliate yourself like this to please the one who broke your heart, in my heart, I don't know why, but I feel sorry for you.
She's a good girl. She doesn't have memories of her past life, doesn't know the bone-crushing pain I endured, so instinctively, she feels wronged on my behalf. It's okay, let's go. We're going to the Xi'an temple.
Don't worry about me. Wu, the snow is heavy. The cold is biting. If you catch a chill from this, I'd never forgive myself.
He used this same tone to flirt with Xu Xiangyao, and later, he used it to deceive Lin Manru, and now, it's my turn to get this fake concern. Just hold on a little longer. I'll go inside now and plead with mother. He's clearly worried sick, but he still puts on a show for me. He just wants me to be the one to beg for mercy, so I'll stop caring about all the terrible things Zhao Shishai did. Mother, Shishai has been kneeling for so long. If he keeps at it, he'll definitely fall ill. Awu feels for him. Please forgive her, mother.
That unfilial son has done so many foolish things. He's not worth you pleading for him like this. Nanny Lee, go tell the Marquis. Since his wife has pleaded for him, he doesn't have to kneel anymore. Tell him to get the hell up.
Marquis. The Dowager has spoken. Please rise.
Husband, quick, go change into some dry clothes. I specially told the kitchen to prepare warming Eukomia wine to dispel the cold, and also made a few of your favorite cold-fighting dishes. You've been busy for days, and you've been out in the cold. Have a good meal now. Then go to your room and have a warm sleep. Got it? Go on, husband. I'll stay here and keep mother company. Don't worry about a thing.
Awu, you're so good to me. In all the world, you're the woman who treats me best. Silly Awu. I'm a grown man. My body's not that fragile.
You say that. To warm you up, I specially selected a very aged donkey hide gelatin wine. That was my best bottle. If I weren't afraid you'd catch a cold and have lasting effects, I wouldn't have used it for cooking wine.
Awu, I know how much you care for me. You're so good to me. I won't let you down. Mother, I've learned my lesson. I'll go change now. Don't worry, Mother, and Awu.
Men are like children. It's okay if they make mistakes. As long as they turn back and mend their ways, it's fine. Awu. You've finally seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Good fortune. It's all ahead of you. Awu, your performance today made your mother very proud. This was passed down to me by my mother-in-law. It's been at the bottom of the chest all along. With your virtue and grace, you deserve this set. From now on, this household depends on you. Yesterday, Nanny Lee sent an urgent message. Your mother was worried about you, and sent people several times to ask what happened. I sent someone to the Duke's mansion to explain. Now everything is settled. If you miss your mother, I'll have Shishai accompany you to stay at the Duke's mansion for a few more days. I'll go to Huguo Temple to invite a master to perform a ritual at home, to dispel the bad luck.
Sure. As for recent events, I'll also cover them up before my parents, so they won't be angry at Shishai.
Good child. It's hard for you to be so understanding.
Madam, something terrible has happened. Master is coughing blood.
Husband, what happened to my husband? Take me to see him quickly. Husband.
Come here.
The master just had his Eukomia wine and rested, and ordered not to be disturbed. Let's serve from farther away, to avoid making noise with our steps, so as not to disturb the master's rest.
Indeed. Let's go quickly.
Someone, come quickly. The master is coughing blood.
My son. Who poisoned you? The sky is falling, my son.
Zhao Shishai, you ended up dying before me after all. I finally don't have to stay in this Ananmaki mansion with you, a disgusting person, and endure another few decades. When my father-in-law fell into the icy lake as a young man, he damaged his health, had difficulty having children. So he only had you, the sole heir. Now that you're dead, the child in my womb is the only hope of the Ananmaki mansion. The sole heir. From now on, no one in this mansion can threaten me anymore. This Ananmaki mansion has truly become my home.
Madam. Madam is overcome with grief, and has fainted. Someone, come quickly, help Madam back to her room.
Speak, the Eukomia and that jar of donkey hide gelatin wine taken to the kitchen. Where exactly did they come from? Who wanted to harm my son?
Madam, please hear me out. That wine and medicine were indeed brought by Miss Jinkson, personally sent to the kitchen. I was only ordered to supervise the brewing. Even if I had 100 guts, I wouldn't dare to poison the wine.
Jinkson, your madam treats Shizhai with true sincerity. You, her personal maid, why would you poison the wine and kill my son?
Madam, I am wrongly accused. I would never dare to harm the Marquis. That Duzhong and Ejiao wine were sent earlier by the young lady cousin as tonics for our courtyard. Our madam cherished that gesture, treated it like a treasure, and stored it on the treasure shelf. She couldn't bear to even touch it on normal days. If she hadn't seen the Marquis today, shivering in the courtyard, our madam would have been heartbroken, and would never have taken it out to make warm wine for the Marquis. Madam, who could have imagined that among the gifts from the cousin, there was poison?
Shizhai is a marquis of the court, unexplainably poisoned to death. His Majesty is furious. He specially sent the capital captain to personally investigate this case.
Reporting to the Marquis and Captain, the wine is poisoned. The wine was sent into the bamboo courtyard under the pretext of New Year gifts by the mansion's cousin, Su Xiangyao. And the poison in this wine is the same potent poison that killed Xu Xiangyao 2 days ago, exactly the same. The same packet of poison.
First killed Xu Xiangyao, then killed Xiao Shizhai. Lin Manru, oh Lin Manru, your short dagger may have killed someone, but this packet of poison killed everyone you hated.
No, impossible. Shan Yao grew up with Shizhai since childhood, and Manru is the one he holds dear. They both loved Shizhai so much. How could they conspire to poison their own husband? They don't have the guts, nor the intention.
Old Marquis, madam, in my opinion as the captain, the killer intended to poison not the young Marquis originally, but rather Madame C of your mansion.
Madame Shi is the legal wife, not only from a ducal mansion, but also pregnant, with a secure position. The 2 concubines and the cousin, out of jealousy, conceived the idea to eliminate the main wife. The motive is clear.
So, my son suffered for A Wu. If she hadn't brought out that wine, how could my son have died? She took the blame for A Wu.
Old madam, are you out of your mind? If the young Marquis himself hadn't doted on his concubine and neglected his wife, usually, he allowed these 2 women to vie for his favor, causing chaos in the household. Where would they get such courage? How would they dare to conceive the idea of poisoning the rightful wife?
My son's fate is miserable. If Xie hadn't brought out that jar of poisoned wine, Shizhai was in the prime of his life. How could he suddenly lose his life? It was his wife who cost him his life.
Jiangsu. Now, because of your grief, you're talking nonsense. I'll let it slide. When Ewu wakes up, if you dare say even half a word of such raving in front of her, I will not let you off.
You say I'm raving. The evidence is right there. She brought out that wine with her own hands. If it weren't for her, Shizhai would still be alive and well.
Jiangsu, snap out of it. Don't forget, the child Ewu is carrying is Shizhai's only child in this world. That is the only heir of our An and Marquise. Back then, this marriage was already a result of Shizhai's moral failing. He wronged her first. She is the legitimate daughter of the Duke's mansion. Her status is noble. She is not someone you can push around like some lowly maid to discipline and vent your anger on. You should be grateful that Ewu didn't accompany Shizhai yesterday to drink that jar of wine. Otherwise, if the legitimate daughter of the Duke's mansion had died in our residence, the wrath of the Duke's mansion is not something you and I can easily brush off.
If I had known this would happen, I should not have, out of old affection, brought Xiangyao back into the mansion. I harmed Shizhai. I harmed her too.
Old Marquis, the case is clear. The evidence is conclusive. I, as captain, will now return to the palace to report and present the findings to His Majesty. Please accept my condolences.
Ewu, you're finally awake. Listen to mother, don't be overly grieved. You still have a child in your belly. If anything happens to you, Shizhai under the earth will not rest in peace.
Mother. Is my husband really?
Yes, Shizhai is gone. Ewu, you must be strong. From now on, this marquisate will have to depend on the child in your belly to support it.
From this moment on, I became, among the noble women of Shenjing City, the youngest widow. Jinxin, go tell the old lady that I'm too heartbroken and it's affected my pregnancy. The doctor says I need to rest. For now, besides paying respects, I'll stay in the bamboo tea courtyard to rest. I won't go out.
Yes, I understand.
Zhao Shizhai, you're dead, and now my life is finally good.
Madam, there's a big commotion outside. The old lady has declared that the child in your belly, now 4 months, is the lifeline of our Marquis Manor. Anyone who bothers you with trivial funeral matters will have their legs broken and be thrown out.
Then let them make a scene.
Madam, have you not heard the rumors outside? They've spread all through Shengjing City, saying the master not only favored his concubine over his wife, but also got tangled up with his own cousin. Everyone says that the concubine and the cousin were fighting over him, and that's how 3 lives were lost. It's heaven's punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, they also say that Xie Wu, the legitimate daughter of the Duke Manor, is truly virtuous, but unlucky to have married the wrong man. At least heaven has eyes, and spared her life. Now she's a widow, but with a child on the way, she has something to look forward to.
Virtue. In this Shengjing City, it's the word virtue that kills without drawing blood.
Nanny Li, is this my punishment? My son's reputation has been ruined by those 2 sluts.
Old lady, take care of yourself. The Marquis is gone, we have to look forward.
After Shiz Hai's funeral, I'll hand the manor over to Awu to run. I don't have the face to socialize with the ladies of Shengjing anymore.
Since mother-in-law wants to rest, then as the daughter-in-law, I'll gladly take over the manor. Call Xie-san here. It's time to replace those key steward positions with our own people. Remember, do it openly.
Xie, the legitimate wife of the Southern Peace Marquis, virtuous and gentle, of upright character, having suffered misfortune, remains chaste and faithful, for which, with many rewards, we bestow upon her the title of Princess of Anan, with rank equivalent to the 1st grade of the 1st class, so decreed.
Your subject, Xie Wu, thanks the Emperor for his great favor, Princess of Anan. My rank is higher than my mother-in-law's. Apart from the palace and the princess consorts, in this city of Shengjing, I have reached the top.
Maya Wu has suffered so much injustice. You, this child, such a big incident happened. Why didn't you send word to your family earlier?
I was afraid father and mother would worry.
Your father and I, upon learning of that Zhao Shizhai's deeds, immediately sent your brother to the palace, to kneel before the emperor and plead. Fortunately, the Commandant Chen who was in charge of investigating the case, also spoke up for you, truthfully reported Zhao Shizhai's scandal of favoring his concubine over his wife. Thus this supportive imperial decree was issued. From now on, with this decree, and with the support of the Duke's mansion, you can do as you please in the Marquis of Anan's mansion, and no one will dare to say a word of dissent.
Rest assured, mother, I know how to walk the path ahead. I am a widow. But from now on, I am the most honored widow in Shengjing. I don't remember Zhao Shizhai's birthday. Is it the 8th of the 5th month, or the 9th of the 5th month? So every time I just wrote the 7th of the 5th month. Over the years, my life has been easy and happy. Only every year, on this day when I pick up my brush to write his birth date, do I remember my hatred for him. 20 years later, my son came of age. My father-in-law and my father jointly submitted a memorial to the throne for him, and the emperor graciously approved. My son became the new young lord of the Marquis of Anan's mansion, the new young Marquis. From now on, the task of writing the birth date for the ancestral rites, I leave to you.
Yes, mother. Ah Wu, ask the servant in charge of offerings whether they are obeying you publicly but defying you secretly. Otherwise, for so many years, in the underworld, why haven't I received anything?
All right, I'll ask for you later.
I knew it, Ah Wu is the best to me.
The day after I woke from the dream, it was again Zhao Shishai's death anniversary.
Grandmother, father asked me to write grandfather's birth date. Please check if your grandson made a mistake.
No mistake. Well written.